Hi, my name is Casper, I'm a test specialist, and if you are new to SAFe, this is the video for you. I will go through how to create your first project and then walk you through some of the common steps and functions that you will find within SAFe. But let's just jump right into it. So when you open SAFe and you have activated your license, you will get your project manager. And here we just click new project. Give our project a name, let's say first project, and we will then create the project. Now within SAFe you have a lot of different options, but just to walk you through it quickly, we have the dashboard. This is where you'll probably look 99% of the time. We have hardware setup, which is all about setting up your different hardware platforms. Then we have test steps, which is where you build your test procedure. And then we have data processing, where you manage all of your data and do your analysis of it. Then we have some extra things that you will probably also encounter. We have metadata, which is data that it's not test results data, but is, for example, the serial number you want to test. Then we have variables. Variables is not something you need, but it's very useful if you want to, for example, have loops and such. Then we have test cases, where we can define a test case. Test case, if it's a temperature, then we can open it up, and then we have conditions. So let's say maximum temperature. And lastly, we have reporting, which is where you can create, in this case, an Excel report very quickly. But to go back to the start, you will usually end up starting in your hardware setup. To create something, you click the add button, and here you have your different hardware types. Let's say in this case we wanted to have, let's say, a Modbus device, and it's a series RTU. Then we get it right here. Then you can go in and change the properties of this Modbus device. Let's say the COM port, client address, parity, baud rate, everything about Modbus. And then you can click edit commands and go in and create a new command. Let's say it's a temp reading we want. That is on address 0001. Then you can define everything about your, in this case, Modbus device. With your hardware setup completed, you can go to your test steps. In test steps, we can again then click add step. Usually we'll have, the most common is a basic step. This will give you in your procedure something that happens. Then we can add what we call tracks to this. And we have loads of different things that you can add, both measurement wise, automation wise. In this case, I just want to make a simple reading. So I go into Modbus and I want to query my temp reading as such. So our procedure right now is one reading when the step starts, and that's basically it. Then we can go through to data processing. Here we get our query. Then we could add some different things to our data processing. Let's say in this case, I want to show my value both as a number and as a graph. So let's just add a graph and add a number. Just like so. And then we can go finally to our dashboard. And in the dashboard, we can then click add again, show our results. Say we want to have our number on top. And then we want to show the graph. And then we can move the dashboard like this. And now we've basically created a simple test that will make one temperature reading on our Modbus device using these 4 things. So to start with, we set up our hardware. We have multiple different kinds of hardware. Then we go to test steps. We define our procedure. We then take that data and choose what we want to do with it. And then we go to the main board, the dashboard. And then all there is to do is press play. I hope this was useful for you when you're creating your first project. And if you want to have any questions or want to reach out, you can always go to our website and get in touch with us there. See you.